హాయ్ భారతి గారు.
నమస్తే అండి.
నమస్తే అమ్మా. ఓకే,
అదే ఇప్పుడే స్టార్ట్ చేస్తాను మళ్ళీ.
అవునవును.
Namaskaram all of you. Welcome to Meditation Magic. To begin with, my humble salutations to Pitamaha Patriji, Swarnamala Patriji, to all the masters, seen and unseen, to all the viewer gods, and to the gods who are participating. So, we are all gathered here to continue our discussion on meditation and conscious living. What is this conscious living? Conscious living and living with awareness is nothing but when I'm talking to you, before the word is reaching you, I am observing the word and then it is reaching you. Just being aware or knowing what this body is doing, what this hand is doing, what this mind is doing, that itself is basic awareness. When we don't observe our mind, when we allow the mind to do its own thing, when we allow the body to do its own thing, how can we direct it? It will create whatever it wants. Whatever it wants. So when you desire for joy and peace, you should consciously create peace here. Now I consciously decided that I will spend some time with you all with this subject so that I can talk this thing with you all, and in the process I can listen to these words and create, those words will create some vibration within my body, and this vibrations will give energy to my body. This will boost my immunity system and raise my vibrations and make me feel happy and joyful. How do we gain happy and joyness? By being that it's my choice. How wonderful that being joyful is my choice. Whatever situations everybody is facing, the same situation even I am facing. I also have family. I also live in a society. What is that means? Nirvanam in the worldly life itself means being here but being grounded. Being grounded means what? Being in your own choice, exercising your own choice. That is independence. We are all independent beings. How are we independent? Because this thought is not created by somebody else. I am creating my thought, right? So I am independent in creating the thoughts, whatever I want. So we'll continue with this subject. From day one, we are trying to live God. I already told you, I will not say live like God. Live God, because we have already discovered that we are gods. And every other being is consciousness and God itself. So only when I am recognizing myself as God, I cannot see others as God. So it's very important to discover the God that you are. So this way we will move on with our subject today, understanding that we do know Aham Brahmasmi, we do know Tattvamasi, but still some people fall down to beggar's life. What is beggar's life? For me to be happy, I need appreciation from somebody. The begging bowl, holding the begging bowl for begging for appreciation, begging for love from outside. when I understand that I am Brahmasmi, how will I beg for appreciation and love in life? I am already love. I am already bliss. Without understanding the basic fact, still we hold on to begging bowl, begging for appreciation, begging for recognition. So why is this happening? We all know Aham Brahmasmi. We have listened to whatever I'm talking is not new. In the deep seat of your mind and hearts, you all know that humans are the creators itself. We create our life. We are the co-creators of our life. We all know this theoretically, but we fail to understand and live that. So why is that happening? Because of the environmental conditioning, we grew up with a strong belief that I am this body. And this body naturally depends on the cooperation of the society and environment, right? So that is why this body and mind is depending upon appreciation and the cooperation of others for the joy of itself. But we have discussed in our very starting episode that we are the gods that are driving this body. As a result, the bliss is my own nature. I'm not getting it from outside. It is within. All we need to do is change our belief system. Once we believe that whatever profession you are, homemaker, teacher, doctor, engineer, we all became because we believed that we could become that. And then we worked towards it, and then finally we became that. We're teacher, homemaker, or whatever. So it's only a belief system which can take us to that. So today we'll see, though we know all the theory, why are we falling at maintaining that, sustaining that joy and bliss in our life? Because the very mind we are all born with, we are all that this body comes with the package of the running battery, the mind is the battery for this body, right? What is the nature of that mind? There are certain negativities in the mind. The mind is naturally selfish. The mind is naturally jealous. The mind is naturally negative and lazy. So in depth, there are so many other qualities of the mind, but basically I would like to cover these four so that when we understand this, we will handle it better way. So we are born like that. The mind is born like that, and we need to train. I already told you a story of 4 wild horses that the boy trained, right? Like that, the mind, when it is untrained, it is naturally selfish, negative, lazy, and jealous. So it is the natural nature. So we need not be guilty of that. Whenever I experience jealous, it is natural. Whenever I experience laziness, that is also natural. So first accept the natural existence of whatever we are, and then now we are training daily. How do we train ourselves? By focusing. We don't force ourselves to become positive overnight. We work with ourselves, and just by observing, that negativity falls off. When we are observing the natural nature and when we concentrate on the positivity, then that itself will make us move from negativity to positivity. So that is how we train ourselves to move from negativity to positivity. So let's also learn certain natural qualities of the mind. So there are 6 types of human minds: joy oriented, love oriented, hate oriented, fear oriented, boredom oriented, and desire oriented mind. So these are the 6 types of mind, and there are basically 12 types of negativity. Suppression is a negativity. When we don't handle ourselves properly, when we are not expressing ourselves properly, that becomes a suppression. Suppression slowly gives lot of toxins to the body. Then comes neediness, means too much depending upon others' love, appreciation, attention. So too much attention seeking and all, that is also neediness. See, everything can be a balance. A little bit of balance is okay, means not like extremely needy, not like extremely this. Balanced is okay. When it goes to the extreme end, then we have lot of toxins in the body. We generate like that. So when we recognize these basic types, then we just observe, oh, okay, this is my neediness nature. Okay, let me now try to observe it. Then once you observe, that will slowly 50%, as soon as you observe the nature, it 50% it subsides, and another 50% is little by practice over 1 year, 2 years, by breath observation meditation, anapanasati meditation. All these things will move away automatically. So oversensitivity. Somebody tells me that I'm dark skinned, and then I just get depressed and I sleep. Now no more going out of the house. Someone tells me the food I cooked is bad, then that's it. My day goes in depression. So at that moment, if I catch myself becoming that uncomfortable when somebody is pointing at my cooking, at that time, if I become aware, then that's okay. That person's taste needs are different from our taste needs. So it is perfect. Everybody's tastes are different. I accept that it didn't meet that person's requirement. That's not a big deal of entering into depression. So we need to have that that there is an inner voice in the head which is always negative. We need to have a dialogue with that negative mind, and then you will be feeling better. You should have an inner dialogue. There is a greed in the mind naturally, and sometimes we try to exploit people who are at the lower status than us. So this is also a type of negativity. When we try to take advantage of others, that time what's happening? We don't recognize them as gods, right? And we exploit them, and naturally we pay back with lack of peace and then restlessness in our mind. All this creates restlessness in the inner being. Then meekness means we are timid sometimes to act. We feel we are not capable of. Then cynicism. Cynicism is always seeing negative of whatever is happening around. Then unworthiness. You yourself feel you can't do this. Then self-pity. Then arrogance. The way we talk, we don't express ourselves politely. Then jealousy and dullness. These are the 12 types of negativity. So how do we overcome all this? By using the wisdom of awareness. How do we train ourselves? By keeping on writing affirmations, doing some watching the mirror and telling that I am whatever you want to express nicely in front of the mirror, building that self-appreciation, self-acceptance, and self-love as a result. So then we need to overcome all these things. We cannot overcome by trying hard, only by paying attention and moving towards positivity. The subconscious mind always obeys you. Whatever you decide, it obeys you. You don't say, I will never be sad. Instead of that, say, I am joyful. Then when you talk in present tense, your mind suddenly aligns to that. So you need to have a book and paper in case you are starter in this field, so that these points we discuss, you can write it down and practice for the day. So whatever we do sincerely, then we become that. To train myself, I used to do this. Whenever I used to watch some master's video, I used to sit with book and paper, and that way watching, listening to them, connecting with them, understanding what the emotions of them, their mental status. I tried to mimic them, and then I developed lot of positivity in the process. My lot of all these natural negativities fell down. So this is how we do that personality development, we say, right? Like that, our mental state also we can develop into a positive personality. The mental state, whatever the condition of the mind is, we can improve ourselves by purifying. So first thing is, being relaxed opens you up to your life's intelligence. We see, right? Life is so perfect if you observe properly. The birds go to rest at proper timings, and as soon as the sun is rising, when the time dawn time, they are actively chirping. So everything is so beautiful. Seasons are moving on naturally, so everything has life's intelligence, right? So when we are relaxed, then only we can understand and appreciate the nature's and life's intelligence itself. See, even your own body, everything, food is digested properly, and all your things are functioning properly. You are able to see. Everything is a miracle, right? So when you appreciate the natural miracles that is happening within the body and within your circle, then that will help you bloom. The science of creation. Man is just a part of creation. Like any other animal, this man is also the part of creation. But we keep on thinking something, redundant thinking. Keep on having some of our own thoughts and expectations, and we get lost. We don't try to accommodate into that creation naturally. We don't align ourselves to nature properly. So waking up with the sun, and then carrying out our activities actively. Always, if you stay indoors without getting exposed to that natural sun, then naturally our system moves down. These days, what are we doing? There is no natural contact with Mother Earth, right? Always we wear shoes and chappal. It's the biggest market, right? So our body, which is the part of the creation, we all eat the food that is Mother Earth is producing. So Mother Earth is the life giver for us, but we are not in direct contact with Mother Earth. So Mother Earth is our natural healer. So we need to spend some time walking on the barefoot. We are trying to protect ourselves from our own mother. So how will this logic fit in? Mother Earth is my mother, giving me food, but I'm always constantly maintaining distance and protection from her itself. So sometimes at least keep away your footwear. Without your footwear, walk on the bare grass. And here to walk also, sometimes there is only concrete, right? Concrete also doesn't give us grounding properly. So go with the natural creation. Sunrise, sunset, walking on the barefoot. and appreciating the nature, touching the plants and trees. So naturally, your energies will increase. The very air you breathe, when you appreciate and become conscious of the breathing, when you drink water, appreciating that water. Without water, we cannot survive. But how many times are we recognizing that whenever we take intake of water, are we thanking water? We feel that appreciation for the water. So simple practices will help us become joyful from the inside. Stop worrying on problems. Being that inner being should be focused on the solution oriented thinking should be there. Yes, definitely. Every day everybody faces challenges, but there are one problem has hundreds of solutions. So we should be focused on the solution. So we should practice the simple art of letting go, so that your life force can start pulling you into the solution. Develop the courage to stand to your true integrity and stop allowing the mind to drag you down to lower behavior. So the mind complains, judges, and does its own things, right? At that time, if I'm aware, I will just observe it and I will come back to my integrity. All power is within me. I can do anything and everything. All power is within me. I am infinite power. When we say that, we will get lot of solutions. Then next, how to stop thinking. Thinking or the nature of our mind, we cannot stop forcibly. It stops of its own accord. When I decide that I will stop thinking, then what happens? I will create conflict within. Because this mind is a wonderful gift to humanity, right? With that very functioning mind and intelligence, in this world, people have created so many great wonders. Disneyland, Niagara Falls, the way the Grand Canyon is built. The Grand Canyon has happened, that Hoover Dam, construction. The way Hoover Dam came into existence, the story is so inspirational. How humans are existing with nature. It's very miraculous. So this mind itself has created these things. This very laptop, this very Zoom, Wi-Fi, everything. We have learned to extract many intelligence from nature itself, right? Through this mind only. So we shouldn't try to stop the mind. We should be able to watch the mind. As you keep on watching the mind, how the mind twists and turns, and just keep on watching. Some things are negative, let go. Some things are positive, useful for us, for some survival needs or for the creativity needs. Take them. This is called being mindful. Whatever is happening in the mind, just keeping on watching them. And as it is, by practicing Anapanasati meditation, we will build that muscle of awareness. And then we can handle all the negativity and turn our personality into positive being. Using this mindfulness, practice awareness constantly. So let me tell you a story here. There's one monk who is going for begging. This monk goes to a rich lady. That rich lady tells him to give his begging bowl. The monk gives away his only bowl which he has. And then what does the lady do? She takes this bowl inside and gives him a golden bowl with all precious stone studded beautifully on that golden bowl. Okay, the monk receives that bowl and he starts going. There's a thief who is watching the rich lady's house, and he is seeing this monk walking away with the golden bowl, and he is following the monk. And when the monk reaches his hut, what does he do? He throws away the begging bowl at the door and enters into the hut. The thief is very curious. What's happening? The monk has thrown away this precious bowl, means he should be having something more in the hut that is more precious than this bowl. So the thief is very curious. He is waiting. And since the monk doesn't come out, then out of curiosity, slowly this thief enters the house and he watches the monk meditating. So he doesn't want to disturb. The thief sits there itself. He searches the whole hut. He doesn't find anything, and the thief sits beside him. Then what happens? The monk, after his meditation, after some time, when he opens his eyes, he sees this thief. The thief, monk tells to the thief that the bowl is thrown away, that outside. You should have taken and gone. Then the thief says, no, I am just having curiosity that what is that which makes you throw away that golden bowl? Then the monk says, I have something more precious within me. I have found out more precious within me, so I don't need that bowl. Then the thief is still more curious. What is that which is within me? I have been hunting and I have been searching for wealth all throughout my life. I have so much of things I have taken away from people. But still, I'm still hunting. What is that which is found within? That's good, right? Anyway, it is within. So he asks the monk. The monk says, same thing, anapanasati meditation. As you catch hold of the breath, and then gradually you develop expertise in that, observing your breath, being along with your breath, you reach to a place wherein the mind is totally calm, and then you enter into the blissful state. So that's it. That is a fountain of joy hidden inside us. And then we will be always happy, irrespective of whatever comforts outside are there or not. So we can have comforts, but we should create peace and joy within. Otherwise, we will move away too far away from this that it becomes too difficult to come back. As if we move far away from our true self, we become more and more restless. So with beautiful music background, let us use this power of meditation, focusing on the breath, anapanasati meditation. Sit in relaxed, straight posture. Fingers crossed. A beautiful smile on your face. With bliss in your heart that is always there. Focusing on that bliss in your heart, let's observe our breath. Deep inhalation and a natural exhalation. Enjoy the process of breathing. This very breathing is responsible for our living, being alive. Last 5 minutes. Let us share the bliss within us through the universe. May all beings be peaceful, be joyful, be healthy, and be liberated. May all beings of the universe be peaceful, be joyful, be healthy, and be liberated. May all beings of the universe be peaceful, be joyful, be healthy, and be liberated, and be liberated, and be liberated. Loka samastha sukhino bhavantu. Loka samastha sukhino. Loka samastha sukhino. Tesham swastir bhavantu. Sarvesham purnam bhavatu. Sarvesham mangalam bhavatu. Sarve bhavantu sukhino. Sarve santu niramay. Sarve bhadrani pashyantu. Ma kaschit shanti, shanti, shanti. Gently rub your hands. Gently place them on your eyes. Come out into the present moment with full joy and a beautiful smile. Thank you so much for participating and sharing your energies with all of us. If anybody wants to talk, you can unmute yourself and you can talk.
థ్యాంక్ యూ చాలా చాలా బాగుంది. థ్యాంక్ యూ.
Thank you so much.
నేను మెడిటేషన్స్ కి అందుకున్నాను. ఎవరు మా ఫ్రెండ్
మ్యూట్ అయ్యారా ఆంటీ?
మా ఫ్రెండ్ తోటి మాట్లాడుతున్నా. ఇవన్నీ మెడిటేషన్లు చెబుతా ఆమెను కూడా దించాలని మాట్లాడుతూ ఉంటారు ఎక్కువసేపు. టైం చూసుకోవాలా. గబాల్ని మీ విషయం మాట్లాడతాయి. ఇప్పుడు మెడిటేషన్ నీతోటి మాట్లాడుతాం, గబాన్ ఫోన్ పెట్టేసా మెడిటేషన్ అందుకోవచ్చు అని అందుకున్నా. నాకు ఇది షేర్ చేయండి కొద్దిగా.
Yes, aunty, it's there. Yes, Richa, how are you?
Hi, I'm doing good. Thank you. How about you?
Great, as usual.
I had a couple of queries.
Uh-huh.
So you were telling about being aware, right?
Yeah.
So today, so in the morning when I wake up, I tend to, get if something is not in control. So like if I'm making my kid ready to school and it's getting late, so I lose control of myself. I start shouting, thinking that, okay, I have to do everything faster and get him to school faster. So when I get up in the morning, I am repeating to myself that I should not be getting angry no matter what. But when that situation comes, I am automatically not able to control.
So you have paper and pen with yourself?
Yeah.
So you should replace the way you express yourself into completely positive tone. So whatever you told, can you repeat it in a positive way?
Yes.
I need to be aware. I need to do all the chores with a smile. I am relaxed. I need to practice relaxing.
Okay.
So you need to talk. The way you talk itself, you should decide that you talk only positive way. This is recently when we were discussing with our master, he doesn't allow us to use one negative word also. He says, even say non-positive words. Don't even use the other word. He is so particular about that.
Okay, the choice of words.
That will create a willpower within you to sustain. It is nothing. It is happening with everybody. Again, you get back. You wake up a little bit early so that you give sufficient time. Don't hurry. A little bit early. Just to imagine yourself, you woke up 10 minutes early. And you can finish your cooking or something. You can pack his lunch, everything ready, so that you can calmly be with him. You can pamper him, and yet you can tell him certain things. But the way you are telling is different. The mental part is different. You are very much still and relaxed inside, and then you do whatever. Yes, hurry up. Not even one more master says that don't even use that hurry up term also. Yeah, you will also wake the child a little bit earlier so that that child also gets sufficient time to enjoy the moment.
Right.
So he should enjoy the process of brushing, enjoy the process of bathing, enjoy the process of getting ready and going with smile. My kids used to get up very early. Yeah, if I wake if I wake my son 5 minutes late also, he used to fight with me.
Okay.
So they are very much relaxed. They'll have honey lime juice first, and then later on something salad and sprouts, and then breakfast. They'll go very nicely playing, enjoying.
Okay.
Even I'll also be singing. for them
Mhm.
some nice things that they can get into
Mhm.
their head.
Okay. Got it.
Something Nirvanashtakam like that. Something which is good for them.
Mhm.
Beautiful music. You also show them that you are so positive, you are enjoying the process of cooking, enjoying the process of waking your kids.
Yes.
Mhm.
Otherwise, life is meaningless, right?
Yeah,
Yes,
true.
The
it
way
is
if you imagine a
100%.
movie, how they'll show in a movie, so lovely, the heroine will be doing the things, right?
Yeah.
Or she'll be hugging the child, kissing the child. You should
Right.
do that way. That's
Sure.
it, right?
I'm going to
This is
implement
just
it.
a movie only. You should act like that. Then you will become that way from inside. See, everything is a pressure. What is the pressure? What is the rush?
Hmm.
Why are we living the way it is?
Yeah, true. I don't know. I mean,
We can
something
enjoy
like
every
this has
moment,
been
right? The child is so beautiful. This age will not get, right? See, my son went to college now.
Mhm.
But I'm so lucky. That's why I am very much satisfied that I did
Mhm.
the way I understood very early. And then I
Mhm.
used to carry out that way. I used to
Yes.
very much relax,
Mhm.
complete everything, all my yoga, sadhana, everything, and be ready for the kids.
Yes.
Complete time. Give yourself wherever you are complete time, then you will enjoy the process.
Mhm. Got
You
it.
will wake up late, and before you should wake up early. You should take bath. You should do some routine exercise, yoga, so that
Mhm.
you will be vibrating with that energy.
Thanks for the suggestion. I'm going to
Yeah,
follow that.
It
yeah.
is very good.
Take care.
వాళ్ళు బాగుంటారు, మనం బాగుంటారు అంటే ఫస్ట్ మనం ప్రిపేర్ అవ్వాలి. మనం రెడీగా ఉంటే
Yeah.
నెక్స్ట్ వాళ్ళకి అందించవచ్చు.
If you are
మనం
totally
వాళ్ళతో
relaxed
పాటు
and
లేస్తే ఇంకా అంత హ్యాపీ పోతే వాళ్ళకి పీస్ ఉండదు, మీకు పీస్ ఉండదు.
Mhm. So
నేను కూడా
true.
సాధన చేసుకున్నాం. ఏమైనా ఏంటంటే వాళ్ళు లేసే టైంకి ఎక్కువ ముందుగా వాళ్ళు లేసేటప్పుడు కానీ ప్రిపరేషన్ చేసి వాళ్ళకి ఎలాంటి ఇది లేకుండా చేసినప్పుడు ఇట్ ఈస్ పేరెంట్స్ బాధ్యత అది మంది ఫస్ట్.
Mhm. Right.
ఇప్పుడు అదే ఇవ్వాలి మనకి. మనం ఏదో ఇన్ని టాయ్స్ కొనుక్కొచ్చి ఇంత ఇచ్చి యూజ్ ఏంటి దానివల్ల?
Yeah,
Get
I
to
will end this
people.
live stream. Just give me a second so that you can talk. Thank you so much for your participation. Hope
Yes.
to see you tomorrow. Thank you so much.